So, children, welcome back to the second part of the calorimetry chapter. Last time we were discussing about the definition of the conventional unit of the heat energy, 1 calorie, and the problem associated with it. So, the correct definition for the conventional unit of the heat energy, that is 1 calorie, is known as the 15 degrees Celsius calorie. How do we define it? 1 calorie is the amount of heat energy required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of pure water from 14.5 to 15.5 degrees Celsius. So, 1 calorie is the heat energy required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of pure water from 14.5 to 15.5 degree Celsius. So, this definition has been asked in the final exam. So, do prepare it well. Bigger unit of the heat energy is 1 kilocalorie, which is nothing but 1000 calorie, which is equal to 4200 joule. Now come to the next physical quantity, that is concept of the temperature. In the earlier classes, we defined temperature as the degree of hotness or coldness, or we defined it as the quantity which determines the direction of the flow of the heat energy. And we came to know that heat always flows from high temperature body to the low temperature body. But now we are not going to use these older definitions in the 10th standard. The present accepted definition for the temperature is that it is the average kinetic energy of all the molecules of a body. Remember, it is the average kinetic energy of all the molecules of a body. We know that in the first part we discussed a small activity of heating one end of a metal rod in the flame such that there is a transfer of the heat from the hot end to the cold end, and we came to know that this is due to the increase of the molecular vibrations which transfer the heat from the hot end towards the cold end. So whenever the body is absorbing the heat energy, there is an increase in the molecular vibrations inside the object if it is a solid object, due to which kinetic energy of the vibration increases, due to which those regions of the body where kinetic energy of the molecules vibration increases, those ends or those parts of the body also become at high temperature. Thus, temperature has something to do with the molecular speed of vibration, that is the kinetic energy of the molecules. But different molecules of the same body, they do not vibrate with the same speed, so they possess a different amount of kinetic energy. That's why we are using the word average kinetic energy. We are not defining it simply as it is the kinetic energy of all the molecules of a body, but it is the average kinetic energy of all the molecules of a body. So whenever a body is absorbing the heat energy, its molecular vibration and temperature increases, but if a body is losing the heat energy, its molecular vibration will decrease and temperature will also decrease. But these two things will take place only under this particular condition. There is no change in the state of the body. That means if body is losing heat energy or gaining heat energy, then its physical state must not change. That means if it is initially in the solid state, it must remain in the solid state and it should not go from solid to liquid state. Next, if two bodies are at the same temperature and they are placed close to each other, there is no flow of the heat energy between them. We call this condition or state as the state of thermal equilibrium. Thermal equilibrium. We call this quantity as thermal equilibrium. Equilibrium means two bodies, they have same value of a particular physical quantity, and that is nothing but the temperature. Thermal equilibrium means both bodies have equal tendency to gain heat energy or equal tendency to lose the heat energy, because thermal means heat energy. So when two bodies present close to each other or in contact with each other, they have equal tendency to absorb the heat energy or equal tendency to lose the heat energy, then they will not either lose the heat energy or gain the heat energy. So there will not be any change in temperature, so their temperature will remain same. We call this as the state of a thermal equilibrium. Remember, temperature does not tell us amount of heat stored in a body. temperature does not tell us. With the help of temperature we cannot calculate how much internal energy or heat energy is stored inside a body. It depends upon some other factors. The SI unit of the temperature is Kelvin, 1 Kelvin. So when you have to convert a temperature from degree Celsius to Kelvin, you have to add 273 to it. Change, also you have to remember, change of temperature on Kelvin scale is equal to change of temperature on the Celsius scale. There is a temperature called absolute zero, which is 0 Kelvin, which is equal to minus 273.15 degrees Celsius, or simply minus 273 degrees Celsius. It is that temperature at which all the molecular motion ceases. That means if a body is kept at this particular temperature called absolute zero or 0 Kelvin, then none of its molecule is undergoing any kind of motion. All the molecular motion are totally stopped at that particular temperature. So kinetic energy of the molecules become exactly equal to 0, and in this case the molecular attractive forces among the molecules are maximum, they are the strongest, and the body molecules possess only the potential energy. So at this particular temperature, the total internal energy or the heat energy of the body is simply equal to potential energy, because its kinetic energy is 0. One thing you have to remember at last about the kinetic energy and potential energy, which will help us the later portion of the chapter, that kinetic energy is arising due to the molecular vibrations or the molecular motion, which is affected by temperature only. Kinetic energy has nothing to do with the molecular force of attraction. So if the intermolecular spacing, distance between the molecules or the atoms are changing, it is not going to affect the molecular vibration, it is not going to affect the temperature, it is not going to affect the kinetic energy. Similarly, potential energy of a substance, it does not depend upon molecular vibration, it will not be affected with the change of temperature. It will be affected only when there is a change of the molecular force of attraction, that is whenever there is a change of intermolecular spacing. So kinetic energy and potential energy, they are independent of each other. Thank you very much.